Okay, this video is about moving platforms. So I got one going side to side, and then the next room I have it going from top to bottom. So he's going to jump on the platform here, and then moves from back and forth, and he stays on there without moving. Now I'm going to show you the top to bottom, and then I'll explain. Now you see a little jump there when the platform goes down, so that's the only, and see he kind of jumps too when he moves, but that's the only flaw with this moving platform going up to bottom. I don't know why it does that little jump, but other than that, it works pretty good. So I don't know what the jump's all about. I'm not okay. It doesn't do it there. Seems to do it when he's on the right. Like when he's facing left, it doesn't. He does jump. All right, so let me show you how I did this. Alright, so in the moving platform here from side to side, there's a timer. So the moving platform X and Y is at 0, and it moves at the speed of 1 going right. Then there's alarm. Got that from main 2 tab. It's set to 90 milliseconds, and then alarm 0 is going to kick in, and then it's going to switch to moving left. So when it moves left, it's going to go in the other direction, left, at the speed of 1. Then 90 milliseconds kicks in, and then alarm 0 starts, and then it's going to go back to moving right and perform yes. So it's going to switch. Now, I've done it before in the past where I had a block here and a block here, and they're invisible, and then the moving platform hits that. It goes in reverse, hits the block and goes in reverse, and the reverse I'm talking about is this icon right here. But when I use that, the character kind of shifts a little bit when he's stuck on the platform. I've tried it, and so when the moving platform hits against the block to move the other direction, it pushes the character either to the right or the left, depending on which way the moving platform is going. So that's why I use the timer alarm, because it doesn't do that with the alarm. So after 90 milliseconds, it's going to go the other direction. So when you do your game, you're just going to have to test out your game with how far the platform is going to go, and then it's going to switch to the other direction after so many milliseconds with alarm. So you're just going to have to test that out. If you use the block method, where it bounces on the block and then goes in the other direction, and the block you, of course, not make it visible, of course, and it wouldn't affect the character, just the moving platform, then you don't need to really worry about where it's going to end up at, the moving platform, because it's going to keep on moving until it hits that block. But like I said, if the character is on the moving platform and it hits the block to go to the other direction, he's going to shift a little bit on the platform if you're not moving. So if you don't like that, then use the method with alarm, but then you're going to have to test out your game to make sure the platform goes as far as you need it to go to reach the other side so he can jump. So that's the only drawback about the alarm, is that you'll have to keep testing out your game, make sure that the moving platform reaches the other side with so many milliseconds of the alarm. Okay, so for the player, I use the move free, and then the direction's at 90, speed is at 1. So 90 means he's going right. So you want to make sure that when he lands on the platform, he's going the same speed as the moving platform. So the moving platform is going at 1 speed. So you want to make sure that you set your character to 1 speed on the moving platform. That way he stays on the platform without moving. So if you change the speed to 0, then he's going to, let me show you. So I changed the speed to 0. He's going to, it doesn't do anything. I would just basically leave it at 1 speed, just for, you could, I don't know why it should, see, if you make this at, maybe it's, if you change it to 2, if you change it to 2 speed, and then he jumps on it, let me see, I think he's gonna start moving when he gets on it. No, he doesn't move, okay, so that doesn't apply. Alright, then I guess that's not needed. I would just keep it at 1 speed for when the platform moves. Oh no, I was talking. No wonder it wasn't working, because I was dealing with the moving up. Let me go back. Let me go to object right. Okay. So if I change this to 0 for object right, because that's what's going on here. It's not going to move right. See, he's not moving, see? So you got to make sure to have it set to the same speed as the moving platform. So the moving platform is going at 1 speed, so you got to make sure that your character matches the same speed as the moving platform, which is at speed 1. Same thing applies for moving platform going left. So go left, and then speed's going to be at 1, because when the moving platform goes left, it's going to go at speed 1. And alright, so then with your moving platform going up and down, I would do the move free. So 90 means that it's going up. Sorry, I told you wrong before. So 90 goes up, 0 I believe goes right, 180 goes left, and then 270 goes down. So when the character jumps on the moving platform going up, the direction is going to be at 90, and the speed is going to be at 1, because that's how fast the moving platform is going. The moving platform is going at speed of 1, so you want to make sure your character matches the same speed as the moving platform. Otherwise, you're going to have complications where the character is kind of moving on the platform, or he's not moving on the platform, and then it's not going to move correctly. Or even when you're not moving, the character is going to either move too fast, or he's not going to move at all, or the moving platform is just going to stop when you jump on it. And that happened before. When it goes up, I jump on the moving platform, and then as soon as I get on it, it stops moving. The moving platform stops moving, and I'm just sitting there waiting for it to go up, but it's not going to go up because the speed is not set correctly, or it's because of the gravity. So I'll talk about that in a minute with the gravity. So when he's moving up, the direction's at 90, speed's at 1, because that's how fast the moving platform is going. Then with the moving platform going down, you're going to have it set to 270, which I talked about. 270 goes down, and the speed is at 1, because that's how fast this moving platform going down is, at speed at 1. And do not check the relative. And then you probably could use the move fixed for the moving up and down, but I think I had some issues with moving fixed with moving up and down on the moving platforms. That's why I used the move free. And this object block, I've already talked about this in the past videos. This is not necessary to talk about because I've already talked about this. This is more or less talking about him jumping on the moving on the block where he's not moving at all when he jumps on it. And then the moving platforms, make sure it's set to solid, and it's also parented to object block, because it needs to take on the same attributes as the object block for when the character lands on the moving platform. So with the moving platform moving up, I have the alarm set to 200 milliseconds, and then alarm 0 kicks in, and then it goes the opposite direction, changes the moving up platform, and it switches to the moving platform going down. And then move fixed going up, speeds as 1. You probably could use move fix for your character for the moving up and down on the platform. I think it doesn't matter too much, but I would just keep it with move free. And like I said, after 20 milliseconds, it's going to switch to going down, the moving platform. And then the moving down platform, same thing. It's going to do 200 milliseconds, and alarm 1's going to kick in, and it's going to go up. It's going to move up, and then it's going to repeat. And make sure it's solid and it's parented to object block. Alright, and then in your character itself, okay, you need this also in the step event for your object character player. So when your character meets the moving platform, this is your moving platform name, object underscore move, right, H speed, which is the horizontal speed, is going to match the object player H speed. Else H speed is going to equal 0. So I guess if you're not moving, then he's going to be at 0 speed, so he's not going to be moving on the platform if you're not moving the arrows back and forth. And if you are moving the arrows back and forth, you're going to match the same speed as the moving platform. So this goes for your object right character and your object left character. So this is needed in there on your step event for your moving platform to work. And that's it. This right here I talked about in my previous video with gravity and jump. So this is not, I'm not going to go into this. But like I said, you need the step event for your moving platform for the right and left character. And let me look at this end step. I don't think all this is not related. All this is not related to this project that I'm talking about. This was about the the step event when he's going up on the steps and the slopes. So I just left this in here. But you need the gravity of course in this game, but I've already talked about that in my previous video, so I'm not going to go into detail about the gravity. Because actually the gravity is not really important, because like I said, this takes care of this code right here takes care of that for the gravity for the most part. So you need this code in here for the step event. So when you land on the moving platform, either going up or down or side to side, this is required so that he stays on it. When he's not moving, or when he does move, he matches the speed of the moving platform. And then the left player, make sure it's parented to the right player so it gets the same attributes as the right player, and that's all you need. You don't need to copy everything that's in the right player and paste it into the left character. Just make sure you set it to parent right, and it takes on all the attributes that are in the right of the character. And I think that's it. So this moves the player left and right. Talked about that previous video. And then when he moves outside the room, then it's going to restart. And I think that's it. I'm going to do other videos. One's going to be on virtual keys. For the final time, I believe this will be the last one on virtual keys. And there's a template that you can download and use for your game for bird's eye view or for side scrollers. I'll talk about that. And got another video on particles. And then I'll be going back to 3D pretty soon. Or fake 3D anyways. And I did find some objects that you can actually use. They're going to be actually 3D in the fake 3D game, and I'll talk about that. But right now I'm still going to talk about studios. I got another one on water and sand, and I'm not sure any other videos right now, but stay tuned. Thank you for watching.